All right, folks, good morning. All right, let's get started here. So, for today, August the 13th, we have the following. At 5:55 a.m., we had NFIB Small Business Index, not an important report, came in better than expected at 93.7. At 8:30 a.m., we had core PPI month over month and PPI month over month. Both came in weaker than expected, which technically is good. um, for the econ or at least for the markets, since that implies that inflation is slowing down. At 1:15 p.m. Eastern, we'll have FOMC member Bostic speaking, and then that's it. So basically, we don't have any news being released after market open until 1:15 p.m. Eastern, and it won't be a major report. So most of the action should be based on what's already been released. That being said, looking at the QQQ ETF, we can see here that we're likely to open, or we're probably going to open higher than where we closed yesterday. Currently, the market is slightly above yesterday's close. Yesterday's action, as you can see, was very neutral, very choppy, very sideways, not much going on. And that was true about the market as a whole. We didn't see a lot of opportunities yesterday for trades. I'll just go over what we did find. Rivian was so-so. It was able to reach its target number one to the downside of 1356. Then after that, it went about halfway to target number two to the downside, but stopped. So not really a good opportunity since we were looking at it from target number one to target number two. So it didn't really do anything. Apple was on the move up. It was able to get past target number one to the upside 218.57, which is where we start to look for an opportunity there. But the stock, after moving up, collapsed, which looks like that market sell-off was due to some news about further escalations in the Middle East. And that was that. So we had a similar situation with NVIDIA. I won't even have to bother pulling it up. Um, Qualcomm never set up for us anyway, so we never got anything out of that. But we did have Tesla, which was able to reach target number one to the downside after we identified it. So that was the only stock that was able to reach a target after we identified it. Then after reaching target number one to the downside, it never did anything after that. Okay, so in short, only one opportunity, and it was a modest one, Tesla. That was it. Now, having said that, taking a look at the pre-market, here's what we have so far. Okay, first up, we have CNTM. That is currently at 20.16%, 2.7 million shares traded. It's over $1 per share. That qualifies for our pre-market watch list for stocks. We'll go ahead and add that to the radar. And the symbol is CNTM. Next up, we have CORZ. Sorry, CORZ, which is presently down 11.5% on about 1.3 million shares, and it's at least $1 per share. We will add that to our pre-market watch list. Next up is CXAI. It's up 75% roughly on 14 million shares, trading over $1 per share. So we'll add CXAI to the pre-market watch list. Next up, we have MKDW, which is presently up 28% roughly on 8.7 million shares, although it is sliding lower, but it's still up over 27% at the moment, trading above $1 per share. So we will add that to our pre-market radar. Next up, we have, let's see, this doesn't qualify, but NVIDIA is currently up about 3.6%. Worth noting, of course, the MVDL, the ETF, would be up more. That's currently up 7.33%. I'll go ahead and add that to the pre-market watch list since I know a lot of you follow that ETF. So NVDL, which is a leveraged ETF for NVIDIA. Next up, we have PSIG, which is presently down 13%. 1.7 million shares roughly traded. It's at least $1 per share. We'll go ahead and add that PSIG to the pre-market watch list as well. And then last up, we have Starbucks, which is presently up a lot, 14.25%, 12 million shares. It's at least, of course, it's way over $1 per share. The news here is, I think, a departure of a CEO. Yep. Laxman stepping down as CEO and as a director, effective immediately, and they got someone replacing them. Either way, the market seems very happy about that news. So we're sharply up there. All right, so Starbucks will be on our radar as well. All right, so that's all the stocks that I see. If you folks see any others that meet all 4 of our criteria for the NASDAQ, of course, let me know in the chat. Yep, we got MVDL, SYRS, presently down about 62%, 1.1 million shares, at least $1 per share, so that does qualify. We'll add SYRS to our pre-market list. Okay, so that means we've got CNTM, CORZ, CXAI, MKDW, NVDL, PSIG, SBUCS, and SYRS. All right. Folks, see any other stocks that meet all 4 of our criteria, let me know in the chat. In the meantime, please be sure to like this video. See, we have 13 likes, but more than 13 people watching. Please make sure to hit that like button. Greatly helps us with the YouTube algorithm. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel. That way you get notifications, etc. All right. Looks like we'll be wrapping up then. For everyone who's part of the coaching program, I'll see you there in about 27 minutes in the webinar room. And for anyone watching this replay, this live broadcast on a replay, if you're not familiar with our company, check out fundertrading.com, our website. You'll see a link in the description of this video. Other than that, I'll see you folks for tomorrow's pre-market pulse. Have a great trading session and take care.